Going for that look this morning, but fell just a little short. I'm glad somebody made it all the way.
Yes, but I'm glad you weren't the one who made it all the way, Brian. I think that much as I love you, I just don't see how that would have worked.
The first ball is about to go in the air here, and Allie Davenport will do the honors. We're in play. And they'll get the first point. An ace. Let the record reflect.
Nice way to start for Davenport.
Yeah. Junior outside hitter for Sandy Creek. Make it 2-0. Well, while we settle in and try to find the complexion, wait for the complexion of this game to make its appearance.
Yes.
Allie Davenport has served 2 straight winners and then puts one into the net.
Well, you're going to do that when you're serving tough balls like Allie Davenport is, but she started the game off the right way for this team.
And they waste no time and putting the ball in the hands of their go-to player, St. Pius. Brings Emily Morrison to serve.
That one never, I'm not sure that one ever came, but
big hit alive. Oh yeah, the libero did a nice job for that one. That was Bria Sherman that kept that one in play. And the libero on the other side, Anastasiades. I'll get that name right, I promise. That was my first attempt.
Well, it's good defensive work by St. Pius keeping that point alive, but you saw, again, Sandy Creek is equal to the task in most cases because they made their share of nice defensive plays as well.
Sandy Creek, Akeila Lain, senior, middle hitter, blocker, serving for them. St. Pius gets a winner coming back the other way.
Yep, from the right side that time, going right between the block and finding the seam in the off defensive zone. Nicely done.
Alex Bidgood, the captain for St. Pius, serving. Co-captain, actually.
Never made it.
Nope, just like that. Serve comes back over to Sandy Creek. Kayla Weller, senior setter. Will do it up. Drops one long.
Well, it's 2 serves in a row missed, so there's still some tension in the air amongst these 2 teams, which is not a big surprise.
No, understandably, of course. They've waited a long time to get here, and now they are here, and getting used to it is going to be. It's going to take a little bit of time. Amanda Stitt, junior setter, doing the serving honors for St. Pius.
No.
And that one goes way long. Leah Hardiman, a little too much on it. Kayla Jones will serve now for Sandy Creek. She wastes no time putting that ball into play, and gets a touch on the other side. Could have left that one go, and it would have been a side out, but
I thought it was out, Brian. I think you're right about that.
Oh, it was out. Yeah. Somebody touched it.
So far, Sandy Creek looks very comfortable.
Yep. Kayla Jones, 2 straight winners.
Service aces are big, and a quick timeout comes from Paint.
Important to them, and this is a moment that many of them have been waiting for quite a while.
Absolutely.
Sandy Creek's Kayla Jones. Again, you said Clemson bound.
Yes. You know, but these teams have got amazing records. They've only lost a handful of matches all season in a variety of competition.
Wow.
Great defensive work.
Great up by Sandy Creek. Bria Sherman.
Stuffed, but alive still. Not that time.
Falls on the Sandy Creek side for a St. Pius point. They'll get the serve back.
But great defensive work, as you mentioned, from Sandy Creek and the libero in that situation, just with awesome defensive work.
Yep, 4 serving 7, and the St. Pius servers going big and deep. Jump serve, whammo! Oh, that could have been left to go, but instead, Leah Hardiman put a hand on it, and it's a point for Sandy Creek. They'll go up 8-4.
And Sherman again, ace.
Yep.
Well, she's made defensive plays and she's made
serving plays.
Yes. And it's early. And she was the setter for this team last year.
Yeah, she's their libero now.
She's now the libero, and you can see why.
Well, she hasn't lost her setting skills.
No.
Just she has to wear the funny shirt. Oh, nice.
Good work by Pius keeping that one alive.
Big hit by Morrison. Double hit. I'm going to say that came out of the net, though. They're going to let it roll. Nope, it was a double hit.
Well, actually, no, that was not. But the one that on the Sandy Creek side was.
Okay, very well.
There's some lot of miscommunication there, so both players put their hands on it at once, pretty much.
Brandy Beasley played that one off her chest out of the net. That was legal, but the next one wasn't. That one's long.
Yes,
and
it
Akeila
is.
Jones watches it with the good eye of an experienced player. Teammate Alicia Irves will come back. She's a right side hitter. Take your time, Alicia. We've seen these rushed serves go the wrong way a few times. That one worked just fine.
You know, and it looks like Akeila Jones almost told her exactly that, Brian. It's just relax. And she did that, and look what happened. Another ace.
She put lots of English on that ball, and it was totally misplayed on the St. Pius side.
This one's not much better, but
kind of a knuckleball this time.
Yeah,
that one goes
well
off
struck,
the net.
and there's Morrison with a big swing.
Yep. Well done. Serve comes back to St. Pius.
Yeah, you kind of call that play almost a rescue play on Morrison's part because she saved a ball that was not set very well, not passed very well, but she still managed to get a big swing on it.
Grace McGoldrick, senior setter.
Now, the interesting thing about St. Pius, Brian, is they play a 6-2 offense. It means they have two setters, McGoldrick being one of them. And so you'll see a new setter in, basically, and the setters basically sub in and out as they get to the front row.
Yeah, that was a real nice heads-up play. Just to scoop that thing over the net into an empty spot. It gives Grace McGoldrick another opportunity to serve. 7-11.
Not passed well, but kept alive by Sandy Creek. Free ball.
At the net. Oh, it falls on the St. Pius side, but it could have gone either way.
It could have, but defensive work by Sandy Creek at the net has been the difference so far in many of these plays.
Allie Davenport serving for Sandy Creek. Morrison fields it. Big hit from the right side. And that was Alex Bidgood, the number 4.
Well, Bidgood using a right side, a slide attack, and doing a nice job of it.
Big hit through the block by Akeila Jones.
Well, Akeila Jones, if you're going to Clemson to play volleyball, it means you're one of the best players around. And Jolene Hoover obviously found something she liked, and we're seeing exactly what it was, is big power, big swings, and a big athlete in Jones.
Boy, she's got a great eye for the court, too. She sees it all. That time she didn't, well, she saw the ball hit the floor on her side for a St. Pius point.
Right.
She couldn't get to it.
Well, Pius is going to move the ball around pretty effectively because they can't get hung up on any one player being the go-to.
Alex Bidgood moving the ball around a little bit. Here comes Akeila Jones, but they stuff it back the other way. Waiting for the call. It comes to St. Pius. They thought maybe there might be a little bit of something going on there, but it was Callan Arvidsson.
Hard for us to see from our angle, Brian, but clearly referees were in good communication that time.
Yep.
And St. Pius is making a nice comeback here early on.
Jones. That one went through the rafters and came back down.
Wow.
Quick over. That worked pretty nicely, but they managed to field it anyway on the St. Pius side.
Yeah.
Big block at the net by Sydney Wilson.
Well, it's a smart play, and again, this is the athleticism of Sandy Creek coming out, is they are there waiting for you, and they're not going to make every play, and it's not like St. Pius is throwing lollipops over, but if you try and pull the ball past a big block like that, you're not going to be very successful.
Kayla Weller. Fake left, went right.
Nicely
touch.
done.
Yeah. Akeila Jones sees the floor nicely, and that time she saw an empty spot and went for it with a soft touch.
Well, the myth, Brian, is you have to hit the ball hard every time. All you have to do is put it on the floor, and that time Jones has found open floor.
She's almost tall enough to reach it over and set it on the floor. That one went way long. Akeila Weller just a little too much on that one. Again, settle down, relax. Yeah. Every player feels like every time they have the ball in their hand, they're going to win the whole match.
Yeah, but
it's just the first game.
It's still first game. Number one, number two is you're still leading if you're Sandy Creek.
Akeila Jones with the first touch. And double hit. Point for Sandy Creek.
And John Frederick taking issue with the call from the St. Pius bench, but he's working on the next call if he's John Frederick. He's not worried about the first one.
Well, he has to take issue with the call if it went against his team. Now,
yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
He's just doing his job.
Right.
There was a nice job from the left side by Sandy Creek's Allie Davenport.
Well, we're seeing Davenport show she is one of those many great athletes in Sandy Creek's system that we talked about. And right now, Sandy Creek is just looking like they are an athletic team that is going to be very hard to deal with. Good job that time by St. Pius keeping that one alive.
Boy, every one of these looks like it would just work for a point. This time it's blocked hard at the net.
Nicely done by St. Pius, not giving up on that play at all.
Yeah, Kellyanne Arvidsson, number 1, getting most of it.
Still a 5-point Sandy Creek lead, and that's getting awfully close to that magic time we call 20 points.
Yeah, Leah Hardiman serving
Good
up
serve
for St. Pius. Morrison gets her hands on that one. This one's going back in play. Morrison with a nice dig. Good touch over there, but Akeila Jones.
The lift call.
Yeah, lifted it.
Lift call on the St. Pius side.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
And John Frederick can't be very happy with the refereeing right now.
No.
Because a couple of calls that have gone against his team, you know, we could argue with, and also a couple of calls not made on Sandy Creek, he could probably argue with as well. Like if you're going to call a double hit on my team, you got to call him on that team as well. Yeah, and I can't say I blame him.
Bria Sherman not able to convert that one. The libero for St. Pius, Ella Anastasiadis, comes back the other way.
Yes. Wow.
Right past Ella, the server.
Yep, it's an inside-out swing, basically, and I like it because it goes basically opposite the way you're taught to play defense is to go that way.
Alicia Irv serving for Sandy Creek, and they're leading 19-13. Big hit from the left side, but missed.
Not by much, but a nice idea on the swing by Davenport that time. She had the right swing, but sometimes when you go that way, you're going to miss those angle shots.
Kelly Terracino checking in for St. Pius, and Grace McGoldrick has the ball to serve. That one's long by a foot.
An important point now for Sandy Creek. That's number 20. I checked that. I thought it was number 20.
Well, we play to 25, and you must win by 2. And now it is 20-14. They changed the scoreboard.
Just making sure that I wasn't, getting our viewers all messed up on score there, because I thought it was .20.
20-15
is our score.
Yep. Sandy Creek leads
St. Pius serving.
And now we got it right. That one's going long both ways.
Too many errors by St. Pius here early on, and they have worked on being less error prone, but so far here in set number 1, they've made their share of unforced errors.
Akeila Lain serving for Sandy Creek. That was nice all the way across, but too long.
Yep, again, a little bit over anxious on the attack. You just got to relax and play the game. We saw that in earlier matches where coaches have just said, relax guys and play the game.
Oh, that was an opportunistic hit by St. Pius' Alex Bidgood.
Nicely done.
She saw that one and the empty floor at the same time and just went for it.
Well, it was a nice to fake, and it was kind of a 31 set, basically going right past the defense because the defense is waiting for another hitter or camped out on the middles.
Misplayed first touch by Sandy Creek, but they managed to keep it in play.
And Sandy Creek showing the athleticism I talked about earlier, but that time